Alright, hey everybody. Welcome to one more video. I promise this is the last one. I think I said last week that we were done with videos, but we do have one more because there's some very important and exciting news that I need to share with you regarding the future of YC starting to meet again. So I'm going to give you the dates for that, I'm going to give you the times, and I'm just going to give you some of the changes that we're making in order to make it a I guess you could say a safer experience for you or for your child or whoever it is that may be attending. So I will go ahead. I'm going to give you pretty much everything that I've told the youth leaders. I'm going to tell you because I think we need to be open like that, and I love this communication we're having through the video, which it's really just me talking to myself and you not talking back, because that's how videos work. So anyway, here we go. The date and time for the first YC. I may have said it in a service by this point because I'm filming this on July 1st. And this video is not going to go up till July 15th. So a lot could happen in about, a month's time. But anyway, that doesn't matter. So here, as of July 1st, this is the plan. Our first YC back will be on August 5th. So mark that on your calendars. Wednesday, August 5th. We will have YC in person, not a video. And so what that means is that these next 2 weeks is really just us getting ready to get back into YC. So we're not going to have any YC videos the next 2 weeks, I promise. So August 5th, first YC. The time is going to be different. I know you're used to getting here at 6:30. Instead, YC is going to be a little bit later and a little bit shorter, not by much. So now we will be meeting, at least for the foreseeable future, from 7 to about 8:30. So it's really only half an hour difference, but 7 to 8:15, 8:30, somewhere around there. So get here by 7 o'clock. Now, where are you getting to? Well, we are not going to be having it in the sanctuary. That way. Instead, we're going to be having it in the CLC. So as long as we're capable of meeting in the CLC, we're going to be meeting in the CLC. So we're going to meet there for worship, we're going to meet there for the lessons, and anything else that's pretty much associated with it. The main church building will be off limits for YC. We're going to be, pretty much everything that we do for Sunday morning worship is what we're going to do. So we're going to be social distancing, we're going to be very, very strongly recommending and encouraging masks unless you have a medical condition. Worship might look a little bit different. It might be more acoustic based depending on how involved YC United can be. But other than that, we're going to try to make it look as normal and as what we're used to as possible. Because we are sharing the space with Sunday morning, the sports that we're playing, like basketball and football in the CLC and dodgeball, will not be able to happen just due to all of the equipment that is down there. We really don't want to make a mess around there. But to counter this, someone has offered to bring us a basketball net to play outside. I actually just ordered a 9 square in the air court, I guess you could call it. And the field next to the CLC has been flattened out so you can do anything you want outside the CLC. So all of our games are going to be out there. All of the sports that we play are going to be out there. Inside, we'll have some tables for board games or just hanging out if you don't want to go outside. But anyway, that's that information for now. We are going to start having you guys sign in before you get in there, and we're also going to have to update your permission forms. So the main reason for the sign-in system is, besides knowing who is there for each night and getting an accurate count of who is there, is we want to play it safe. If in the off chance that one of you or a child happens to get the coronavirus, we want to be able to tell every child that was there that this has happened. So Lord willing, that will not happen, but we're going to have that in place. Really just for your safety. So parents, you won't have to necessarily check them in like you would at a nursery, but just make sure that every week they sign in. They're not going to have to give a new permission form every week, but we want to know who's there and play it safe. As for what are we going to be learning, I've told you guys the last couple videos, I think we're going to be going through the book of Genesis, which is, I think it's an awesome thing to start up since we are beginning anew, it seems like. So it's, let's look at this new beginning as we look at the original beginning, as I've kind of advertised it to myself. So Genesis, that's going to be from August until probably Christmas time. Might be a little longer, might be a little shorter, it just kind of depends. Now, as for the meals, this is going to be a big change. We will not be offering meals at this time. And part of this reason is why we're starting so much later in the evening, to give you all time to eat. We are going to try to offer individually wrapped snacks, so like bags of chips and bottles or cans of drinks. But myself and the church leadership, we just agree that there's too much of a risk when it comes to handling food, so we want to take that risk out completely. Next thing is events. So events are going to be difficult to plan due to limitations from the virus. Most of the bigger events or any events that we have, we're going to try to hold them at the church, and we're going to try to do whatever mission opportunities it is that we can do. Hopefully by January or even sooner, we'll be able to go back to normal. And so we'll be able to, go out to Snowflex maybe in February, January again, like go out and do the things that we had been doing. Having a New Year's Eve thing or something like that. So right now we don't really have any events planned, just because we're not sure what we're allowed to do. And we want to be able to keep you safe, so we're going to try to limit any potential exposure to anything. And so while, even before this virus, we've never been able to 100% guarantee safety of any kind, we as leaders have the responsibility to do what we can to make sure that we do whatever it takes to keep children safe. There's no word yet on Camp Refuel. I know the last I heard that Denny is still hoping to have Camp Refuel, because I know that's a very big thing that we do in the fall. Virginia during phase 3 does not allow overnight camps. It might be different in North Carolina, but Virginia does not allow it. Anyway, this isn't necessarily YC related, but Sunday school. As of June 30th, or actually as of today, July 1st, we're not able to offer Sunday school in person at the time that it was typically offered. So there's some ideas that are floating around on what to do differently. Some classes might choose to meet on Sunday evening or any other evening, or do like a home group setting. This is something that we're going to decide a little bit later on, or even by the time this video is up, we might have an idea of what to do differently. Now, part of what might be different is later in the fall, during Wednesday nights, we're going to start doing small groups on Wednesday night. And it's possible that we could just use this time as a Sunday school opportunity, but we'll have more information about that when we get closer to the fall. We're not going to start right away because we want to know who's showing up consistently so we can place you in your small group. But other than that, I think that is everything. If you just want the big bullet points, Wednesday, August 5th, 7 o'clock in the CLC, that'll be our first YC back. And I really hope that you're there. I'm hoping that we can fit as many kids in there as possible. I know I've talked to a lot of you and you're excited and ready to get back, and I've been ready to get back since, the third week of March or something like that. So I know we're excited to have you back. We're excited to get moving again. I think that we're going to have a awesome last half of the year with YC. And I tell myself, while it certainly couldn't go, it couldn't be worse than what we've started with. Knock on wood. We'll hope for the best. But anyway, I hope to see you guys either in church this Sunday or first YC back on August 5th.